蓝方选手东北飞虎上之法 JCK 战绝城2022到2023赛季100万赏金之王。JCK 战绝城战绩13战10胜，高居银量级历史胜场数排行榜榜首。他对手宜人战士海莱尔克，银量级现役金腰带的持有者，2024年银量级100万赏金之王，善打持久战。那么今天晚上他能否成功捍卫自己的金腰带？下面将开启今天晚上的头条主赛。
The Octagon, etched with the history of past battles.
Hailaierke does the impossible. He does the impossible, and he dethrones all.
That fall was the prelude to today's breakthrough.
我相信是最终属于我的，还是会回来。
Every step forward is driven by the obsession with revenge.
前几任都拿到腰带过后就丢掉了，但是到我这里，我来打破这个质疑。
The challenger's gaze has never wavered.
这也算复仇吧，之前打了一次，时隔了1年吧，这次的2番战应该会非常的精彩。
Honor lies ahead. The gold belt beckons.
宜人战士，
I feel as though this man does not need any introduction at all. The Northeast Flying Tiger, Shang Zhifa.
The gold belt ultimately belongs to the strong.
Here we go, guys. It is main event time. The flyweight goat. I'm going to call him the flyweight goat of JCK. Because,
Well, I mean, you can call him the flyweight goat of China.
For sure. I mean, he's the man. He's been around forever. He's done it all, seen it all, fought everybody there is to fight in the division and beyond. He's had 54 pro fights. At 39 years old, what more does he have left to prove? I think it's incredible that he's still taking on challenges like this. He wants the belt back. He's fighting the man that took the belt off of him. It's a grudge match. It's a rematch. You know, as my commentary partner Vaughn Anderson said in the lead up to this fight, this man truly does need no introduction. I mean, if you've been a fan of JCK at all,
I believe he didn't. The belt wasn't on the line. He lost $1 million RMB to him.
Oh, excuse me. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. But regardless, Hailaierke does have a victory over Shang, and it was via finish. So you know he wants to get it back. And this guy is just such a legend. You know, over 50 pro fights, fought everybody there is to fight. He's pioneered his own submission. The Shang choke, which is a variation of the rear naked choke, which he hits on everybody famously.
I mean, I rolled with him about a month ago, and I asked him to do it, and like we rolled, and I, you know, gave my back, and you know, said, okay, yeah, go, do it, and I was like trying to feel it for myself, and it's a sneaky little move, man. It's a sneaky little move. It's basically a variation of a one-arm rear naked choke.
Yeah,
it's very effective when people try to peel the top hand.
You know what I think of when I think of Shang, I think really high fight IQ.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's like got the master game plan and follows his game plans to a T. He knows exactly how to exploit the weaknesses of his opponents.
But you'll also see him switch up. He'll start around round 1, doesn't go his way, and come out very different round 2. He's so good at analyzing what's happening in the fight and, you know, going with what needs to change. And bro, I'm telling you, that guy's, it doesn't look like he's strong.
And look at Wang Chi in his corner, all busted up.
Yeah, he's got Wang Chi. This is Li Jinbo right next to him. You know, so he's got you know, a good corner with him. But I'm telling you, he is way stronger than he looks. He's a very strong like an old man power and wiry strength.
And you know, some people are wondering, like, is he slowing down? I mean, Father Time is undefeated. Nobody can stay at their peak forever. And at 39 years old, that is the question. Like, how much longer does he have? And is he still, you know, the same fighter that he was at his peak?
Well, we were talking to the Chinese commentators, and they saw him work out yesterday, and they said, you know, he looked phenomenally sharp. He looked really good. I watched him spar against Yang Yixuan when I visited him last time, and he looked pretty good. Do I think he's slowing down? If I look at his last fight, yes, I think he's slowing down a little bit. But
personally, I thought he won the fight against Nikodan.
Yeah, me too. Also thought he won that
fight. Very close fight. Didn't get the win in that one. But here he is. You know, he still gets the challenge for the belt.
And he's such a healthy individual. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. You know, which is kind of rare for those northern Chinese men.
I guess so. And here comes the man. Huge fan of this guy, Hailaierke. He's the champ.
Hailaierke, your boy.
Yes.
I remember when he landed, he threw that knee bar on
calf slicer.
Sorry, calf slicer. Sorry. You would know because, you know, it happened. Me and Vaughn were calling the fight, and our phones were blowing up because you were very proud of your boy because you had taught him that calf slicer. That must be cool.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm guessing you're incredibly unbiased in this fight.
Oh, you know, it's a tough one for me because obviously, you know, I trained with Hailaierke. I was coaching him some jiu-jitsu back in the day. And but I'm also a huge fan of Shang. So for me, it's a really tough fight because I don't want to see either guy lose. I love both guys.
And they're both really, really nice human beings. I've had the privilege of spending time with them, you know, on a personal level, train together, seeing them helping other people, seeing them cornering, seeing them fight, seeing them take losses, seeing them take wins, humble in victory, you know, humble in how does it say? Humble in victory and
gracious in
defeat. I think that's the way.
But maybe it's flipped. I'm not really sure.
It could be the other way. But I mean, they always respect their opponents, even if there's some bad energy. But it's so hard to dislike them. But let's talk about Hailaierke's skill for a moment here. This guy's striking is really, really good. He's a very wiry, very strong striker. His skill set for his grappling and his wrestling is improving so fast. He's got submissions. I don't think he wants to go and grapple with Zhifa, but you never know. I think that Hailaierke's grappling submission game is probably more tricky than Zhifa, which is weird to say. What I mean by tricky is I think when it comes to playing the game and setting things up, Zhifa's got all the tricks in the book. But when it comes to doing some random, very rare submission, we're more likely to see a buggy choke attempt from Hailaierke than we are from Zhifa. However, when it hits the deck, do you think Hailaierke can stop Shang from getting his back? And can he escape that back control? Man, Zhifa's the human backpack. So, I don't know. On the feet, I think that's where Hailaierke wants to keep this fight. We saw his teammate in the very first fight second fight on the card, sleep his opponent with a big, you know, like 5-second knockout.
That was absolutely unreal.
So who knows? And what happened in the first fight is he switched stances. He switched stances right before he knocked him out. So he kicked, left his back foot in the front, switching stances, and then just threw the bomb from the
and you know what?
The other side.
That was a minute 55 into the first round.
Yeah.
So psychologically, I think Hailaierke, we used to call him Arca back in the day. I think he has the psychological, perhaps, confidence advantage, knowing that he's beat this guy before.
Man, let's see how they match up at the top of the tape. And we see 10 years difference. Height, almost the same, but the reach, a 7-centimeter reach going to Hailaierke.
本场 JCKMMA Kings Series 银两级金腰带卫冕之战，同样是我们今天晚上的头条主赛。蓝莓选手身高167公分，臂展171厘米，体重56.90公斤，年龄39岁，来自于龙云综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩54战43胜11负，JCK 战决城战绩 13战10胜3负，他就是蓝方选手挑战者东北飞虎 The Northeast Flying Tiger 上志发。本场比赛，红方选手身高168公分，臂展178厘米，体重56.90公斤，年龄29岁，来自于郭强格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩15战10胜5负 ，JCK 战决城战绩14战9胜5负。他就是 JCK 战决城2024年度银量级金腰带的持有者，卫冕冠军，一人战士 The E Warrior 海莱尔克。本场比赛场上裁判 Thomas Fay。
Know the rules. Watch the back of the head. Watch the low blows. Touch gloves. Go back to your corner.
The man, Thomas Van, getting us ready for our main event, the rematch for the flyweight belt.
Man, Hailaierke looks jacked.
It is.
And he looks a little, I mean, he does look a little bit bigger. They were, on paper, they were the same size, but I do feel like Hailaierke looks a little bit bigger, right?
The Northeast Flying Tiger, Shang Zhifa, is in the blue. Hailaierke is in the red. The rematch is underway. Their last fight lasted less than 2 minutes. After a massive overhand right by Hailaierke sent Shang Zhifa crashing to the mat.
Hailaierke is very powerfully striking. There he's already faking with some big overhands. Shang Zhifa leaving him out.
Very smart fighter. Good everywhere the fight goes. Fast, technical striking.
Nice stiff jab.
Slick
and we've
grappling.
We've seen Shang Zhifa win fights just with a jab, staying outside. His jab is a very, very good weapon.
Just that run that Hailaierke went on, you know, getting the chance to fight for the million, taking out Shang Zhifa, and then winning the belt after that. I think that's one of the most legendary two-fight runs we've seen in JCK.
Yeah. Especially where he was at the time, and he was, you know, you couldn't say he was lucky to be in the top 10 almost. Because he started, you know, like,
yeah.
He lost
to Tai Shang.
Yeah.
He lost to Nigadan, and he got finished in those fights too. So he didn't seem like a title contender at the time.
He was, man, I'm telling you, it was one of the biggest upsets was when he beat Shang Zhifa, who obviously had won the previous year's million RMB.
And then he showed it wasn't a fluke because he came back after that and won the belt from Jumbo Chia with a bulldog choke in such an epic fight.
And that fight, man, Jumbo Chia had him in a rear naked choke that looked like it was over.
Yep.
And somehow Hailaierke just survived and came back with the bulldog choke.
The E Warrior.
So tough.
So this fight,
not much happening right now. It's so much feeding out from Shang Zhifa. Shang Zhifa has almost not throwing punches, throwing a couple of jabs. It's been mainly Hailaierke trying to catch him, but Shang Zhifa just keeping the pace, taking his time. By the way, is this a 5-round fight?
It is.
Yep, it's a 5-round fight.
This fight
for a moment I forgot because the belt's on the line, obviously.
It's already lasted longer than the first fight. Not a lot of action so far, mostly a feeling out process on either side. Referee giving them a warning for inactivity.
Now we see Shang Zhifa
takedown attempt
distance.
Potentially here from Shang Zhifa. See if he's going to look to clasp his hands together, go for a body lock takedown.
He's turned. Hailaierke tries to turn it up against the cage wall. Hailaierke pushing Shang Zhifa to the cage wall. We see Shang Zhifa got double underhooks.
Yes, he does. Very high up on that lock, though. Spins Hailaierke against the cage.
Is Shang Zhifa going to do any of his little trips? quiet here in the arena, the event center.
There's the
There's a
takedown.
beautiful trip.
Trip takedown by Shang
I mean,
Zhifa.
that's the thing about Shang Zhifa. He's just so patient and experienced. And man, his grappling is really good. Not easy to get him off you. His pressure is great. His awareness is, and his experience is just phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And the funny thing is, he was laughing about it. We were talking about, you know, belts. He asked me, what belt am I? I'm like, what? And I said, what belt are you? And he's laughing. He's like, yeah, probably the world's longest white belt.
Just doesn't
He's
train in the gi much, probably.
Never trains in the gi. But I mean, like I said, he's got submissions named after him. Oh, this is not
he
good.
mounts him.
He mounts him.
Shang Zhifa in full
mounts.
mount now. If he gets the back, it's real trouble.
Hailaierke needs to be careful. Shang Zhifa can go for a triangle from here. Stays
My
in mount
goodness.
position.
Back to their feet. Are they? Scramble ensues, and they're back up to their feet.
28 seconds left. And I think Shang Zhifa will be wise enough to know he can just run away for 20 seconds, and he's already got one round in the bag. Another stiff jab from
I think it's
Shang Zhifa.
probably safe to say that Shang Zhifa has won the round up until this point.
Even though he didn't do that much, but did enough.
Seconds wind down in a competitive first round. Good first round for Shang Zhifa. Had the takedown and ground control.
And he's just so calm and patient. Once they clinched up, he walked his opponent to the cage, or got double underhooks, and finally got the trip. And threatened him. He didn't do too much with it.
还是站立，还是站立吧。我觉得你这个拳如果距离压到之后，深呼吸，深呼吸。
Take a look at some of the action. You know, on the feet, it was a lot of feeling out. I didn't feel like anything too significant landed for either fighter. The story of the later half of the round was that trip takedown. Shang Zhifa was able to pass to mount,
And
control
set
the
him
mount
out
for a
while,
second.
yeah.
So that was the most eventful thing that happened in that round. I think that round probably went to Shang Zhifa.
I mean, almost no damage happened that fight, so that round.
Do you think it's fair to call him the flyweight GOAT of China?
In my opinion, absolutely.
I think so.
Man, how many fights?
54.
That's insane.
All set for round two. The Northeastern Flying Tiger, excuse me. Shang Zhifa in the blue and Hailaierke in the red.
Half kick from Shang Zhifa, followed by a jab.
Let's see if Hailaierke is able to get his rhythm going. He wasn't really able to land very much in that first round. There's that. Oh, did he catch him? Big right hand and a left hook followed up. Seemed to momentarily stun Shang Zhifa. And Shang goes in for the clinch.
Look how he reaches around.
Oh, Hailaierke lands up on top. It's a scramble.
But look, Shang Zhifa still comes up on top because he has that far, look, he's got that right hand on the hip, the far side.
Yes, Hailaierke trying to get back up to his feet and does. Shang Zhifa still has this clinch though. It's very strong from the clinch. Hailaierke trying very hard to separate but cannot.
Shang Zhifa, high double underhooks.
Is he going to try to clasp his hands and hit another one of those trip takedowns?
Well, you also need to be careful of not getting suplexed. You could overhook both underhooks and suplex an opponent. I'm not sure if Hailaierke would know that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's the kind of fighter who does that.
Hailaierke really wants separation and he finally gets it.
Shang Zhifa
Now let's see what he can do.
Exit.
It did look like that two-punch combination momentarily stunned Shang Zhifa, so let's...
Shang Zhifa throws the right hand through the middle there. Fakes the jab.
Three minutes to go in the second round. A little bit more intensity in this round. There's that left hook again by Hailaierke.
Oh, nice right cross step through left from Zhifa.
Arko switches southpaw.
But Arko is so tough, man. Did a good chin on him. Nice straight.
I feel like the left kick of Arko is coming. There. My goodness.
A big swing.
Arko switches back and forth. Orthodox, southpaw.
Oh, they drop in the hammer.
Zhifa
Just misses the uppercut there.
Hailaierke eggs him on. He wants a striking battle.
Hailaierke believes he has the power and the chin.
You know, we have seen Zhifa get knocked out badly a couple times in JCK, right?
And you know,
Yoga, Arko got him too.
And at his age, you got to think that shit's not gonna last forever, right? But Zhifa's so smart, man. He's, you know, let's like, it feels like he's saying, let's have a war, let's have a war. Ah, no, I hit you, you don't hit me.
I mean, you remember that knockout by Yoga? I know they clashed heads right before that, but
that was devastating.
That right hand, it was like he got shot, just dropped. And that's definitely not good for the longevity of your career.
Oh, beautiful uppercut followed by a left hook, a heavy calf kick to boot.
Zhifa's looking great, honestly.
Another stiff jab.
Oh, but Hailaierke's got that power, you know? That's the X factor.
Yeah, and he's got a tough chin too.
I feel like Zhifa could outland him 3-1, but Hailaierke connects with that one big shot, and that could be game over.
Yep. Nice knee on the exit.
Hailaierke pressing forward, trying to find the mark for one of those big shots. Swing and a miss. Zhifa ducks under it and initiates a clinch.
I mean, he's doing so good with Zhifa. He's being patient and almost luring Hailaierke to overextend, and then
oh, nice elbow on the break.
Look at the fake. Hailaierke bites on that with everything he's got. Thomas Fan, not sure where they're spinning to.
Competitive second round, a lot closer. Hard to say who won that one, you know, both guys had their moments. Arko did land, I think, perhaps the more damaging shots, but I think Zhifa had more volume. He landed more strikes overall.
问题啊，压的时候效果是不是很好？但是老打不住他是吧？你要往前走，再往左右。
Take a look at some of the action from the second round here. That left hook,
I don't think it hurt him that much.
No?
It looked okay for me. I mean,
it looked worse in the moment, I guess. Zhifa lands a nice right hand of his own there.
Hailaierke is just so tough, man.
Shot to the body as well by Hailaierke.
Third round in this fight scheduled for 5.
Zhifa in the blue, Hailaierke in the red, all set for round 3 here.
Hailaierke pushing forward. Hailaierke is throwing less kicks than we've seen from him before. Oh, looks for another. Oh, big step through right hand from Zhifa again.
Swing and a miss, big swing by Hailaierke. I think both guys are prepared to go 5 rounds if necessary. Arko has fought in 5-round fights before, as has Zhifa.
I mean, if you have to tally up the amount of rounds that Zhifa's had over the years, but he's got the experience, but what about the damage on his body? Hailaierke putting him with his back against the cage wall, trying to put that pressure on him.
Even though Shang Zhifa has spent a lot of time backing up, he's been very elusive the whole time.
Yes, and he's the one who's landing more.
Very hard to hit, countering very well.
And when they wrestle, it feels like he's the one threatening the takedowns more.
Yeah, I feel like he is better in the clinch. He has better upper body control. Probably an advantage in the grappling as a whole, I would say.
Well, we didn't get to see too much. What we did see is him in full mount, you know, so far. Stomp from Hailaierke. Feels like Shang Zhifa is just waiting for...
Thomas Fan separates them after a brief moment of inaction, and we're back at it in the center of the cage. Hailaierke still looking to drop one of those bombs.
Shang Zhifa doing really good. What he does is he throws that big overhand, and then he follows. Wow. That was a super heavy low kick.
Switches to southpaw again, does Hailaierke.
And he's very dangerous of both sides. I don't know if that's because his leg got hurt or because he's just in southpaw right now.
He likes to switch stances.
I mean, he's very dangerous of both sides.
Hailaierke still pressing forward, but Shang Zhifa is so good with that lateral movement. Oh, did he get clipped there?
And Shang Zhifa looking for an uppercut of his own. Shang Zhifa with double underhooks. We saw them here about a minute ago. Shang Zhifa didn't do too much. He just rested. The referee already giving them verbal warning. Shang Zhifa staying very calm. He's smiling.
Bit of a slower pace in this third round. Ref separates them again.
Feels like Shang Zhifa is playing some strategy here because he's really not spending any extra energy.
I think he's also cautious of the power of Hailaierke because, I mean, he has been stopped by this guy before, right?
Yes, of
somebody's
course.
cut. Is it Shang Zhifa who's cut?
A small cut on his eye.
On his left eye there. So hard to hit is Shang Zhifa. Arca's just chasing him and there's nothing there.
There's a beautiful timed right cross from Shang Zhifa. He's moving, and then he shoots.
Oh, big left hand.
I don't think it landed clean, but yeah.
And every time he darts in with a big shot, Shang Zhifa just clinches him up.
23 seconds left. Another left hook on the exit.
I feel like a big left kick is coming. You know, Shang Zhifa was circling into the left side power of Hailaierke. That'll be it for round 3. Close round.
Very close. The pressure of Hailaierke was great, but maybe more damage done, maybe more punches landed by Shang Zhifa. Would that be all 3 rounds for Shang Zhifa?
boxing 就打拳就可以了，打拳就可以了，知道吧？深呼吸，深呼吸。
I'd personally give a slight advantage to Shang Zhifa, but you really never know. Nice leg kick, swing and a miss on the right hand by Hailaierke. Somebody got cut. You could see a little bit of blood on the outside of the left eye of Shang Zhifa.
Could also just be a scratch.
True.
Because
Seconds out.
All set for the championship rounds to begin. It is round 4 between Shang Zhifa and defending champion Hailaierke. Some people might ask, well, how is Hailaierke still the champ after having lost his last fight? And that's because that fight was part of the tournament.
Look at that.
And was a non-title bout.
Shang Zhifa tries a big step through left, followed with a hook. That was the punch that knocked out Shang Zhifa, and then Shang Zhifa just looks at him, smiles, and waves his finger. So I've seen that one before. I do feel that the calf kick is there for Hailaierke if he...
Oh, big right hand. Grazes the temple of Shang Zhifa. Oh, nice uppercut. Shang Zhifa points at him, saying something to him.
That was almost, be careful, that was
I
close.
gotcha. Oh, nice right hand as well.
A big right hand right on the chin. Hailaierke just eats it.
Oh, he cracked
That
him.
was a nice punch. I think he caught him. Shang Zhifa seems to be okay.
But every time, you know,
gets this double underhook.
He's able to clinch up.
Tries to bump to the back, gets another right on the exit.
Nice shot as well. I think Shang Zhifa has really been outlanding Hailaierke.
Yep. Shang Zhifa seems to be having fun. Hailaierke is so strong. Look at him trying to throw Shang Zhifa. Definitely feels like Hailaierke is hungrier to get this fight dirty, whereas Shang Zhifa is being super, super smart and patient. The old lion and the young lion.
Absolutely. Quick separation here between the two. The ref steps in and urges them back to the center of the cage, and we're about halfway through the 4th round. Very competitive fight. Hailaierke just keeps trying to land that bomb.
Yeah.
And
they're so fast.
Shang Zhifa has been so elusive.
And Shang Zhifa's coming, he's landed a couple of times with that uppercut, or very close to the right uppercut.
So throwing down a little bit more.
Shang Zhifa needs to be careful. He keeps doing a U-slip underneath the right hand of Hailaierke. Hailaierke can send in a knee or a low hook. Yes, there he threw a nice low hook that Shang Zhifa kind of dipped into. Not sure where it landed though.
I feel like Hailaierke's attacks have been primarily boxing oriented. I haven't seen him throw a lot of knees.
Yes.
Or too many kicks. I wonder if he's worried about Shang Zhifa catching one of the kicks. I know Shang Zhifa is very good at catching kicks. This clinch has been kind of a stalemate, frustrating sort of position where neither guy has really been able to get much off.
But look at it. Shang Zhifa is doing almost nothing. He's just holding, breathing, kneeing. It's more like Hailaierke is trying to push the pace. He's just trying to wear him down.
Maybe. I mean, he did get a takedown in the 1st round from this position.
Also, he might be worried that, you know, he's almost 40 years old. Hailaierke is in his prime. Maybe he shouldn't go to a physical war and like push the pace. Make it a tactical, slow-paced strategy.
Because like he's got double underhooks here.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's kind of just holding on to the position.
Yeah, he's just holding on.
He's not really trying too hard for a takedown.
He just tried once, the first time in ages. He tried to bump to the back.
Yeah.
Bump underneath that overhook. Now 50-50 for Hailaierke.
Hailaierke is finally able to dig an underhook in there. I mean, obviously Shang Zhifa is very good in the clinch, just maybe a little bit passive.
Hailaierke keeps getting hit. Keeps getting
going on
hit.
there?
I don't know.
Some taunting between them, I guess. Man, this is a really hard fight to score, honestly.
Oh,
Wow.
big right hand lands. Hailaierke just eats it.
Yeah, his chin is held up very well in this fight. Hasn't shown signs of being hurt really at any stage.
I think Shang Zhifa is so patient. He knows this fight is slipping away from Hailaierke. He's the one touching him more.
5 seconds remain in this fourth round. 1 round to go.
What do you say to
好
Hailaierke？
大帅结合啊，听到没有？
Shang
我明白不能？
stall, pick him apart, take your time.
I mean, I think Hailaierke probably needs a finish to win this fight. So if I were in his corner, I'd say go for broke.
Look at that
man.
one.
Like, do something like a flying knee. Try to time. You know, Shang Zhifa has been ducking his head and changing levels and initiating the clinch every time Hailaierke comes in. What about like faking a shot and throwing a big knee or a flying knee or something like that?
Yep.
You gotta, because if the fight just keeps going in the same pattern it has for the last 4 rounds, I think Hailaierke is just gonna lose the decision.
And if anything, in a little bit of a anticlimactic way, you know?
Yeah.
These guys have been sleeping people, getting slept. And
No, I mean you can't like. That's just how it goes. Sometimes you can't have exciting fights every single time out.
tonight was exciting. Oh my God.
Yeah, especially
So
the first
many
few fights,
finishes.
like the 4 finishes in a row.
Yeah.
And then we've had like, you know, quite a lot of decisions in the last few fights, but some good fights as well. You know, we definitely cannot complain. And we're not done yet. You know, there's still 4.5 minutes to go in this one. Anything could happen.
Absolutely. And I don't think that Hailaierke has any less power. Oh, he gets rocked. He maybe just loses his balance, but he did eat a right cross there from Hailaierke again, from Shang Zhifa again.
I wonder if
Zhifa slipping back, goes for the hook on the counter.
I wonder if the winner of the finals will fight the winner of this fight for the belt next.
That makes sense.
Probably is what's going to happen.
Now we see Shang Zhifa. He dropped underneath. He's pretty low on those hips. Can he?
Whoa.
He gets the takedown,
Big
jumps for the
scramble.
back.
Now he's really going hard for the takedown. Hailaierke denies him though. Elbow coming on the break. Hailaierke's corner is imploring him to put his foot on the gas.
And look at the corner of Shang Zhifa. It's like they're watching, you know, they're watching the birds sing at the tea house. So calm. Oh, Hailaierke lands a nice punch there.
Nice left hand there. He's got a guillotine.
He's going for a
He's
guillotine.
going to go for the guillotine on Shang Zhifa. I think it's going to be really
Shang Zhifa
tough.
throws a big looping hook on the exit there.
It would be super tough to submit Shang Zhifa, I think.
We hear the corner of Hailaierke imploring him to push the action. They keep telling him, Zhixing, basically means have confidence, believe in yourself, let it go.
Definitely, you know, 2.5. It could be said that he might need a finish to win this fight, so I really think he should let it all go in there. He's in great shape, you know.
Nice uppercut on a ducking Shang Zhifa. Shang Zhifa's going to hold him for another 10 seconds here.
It's just been a pretty frustrating situation, you know. Every time he tries to load up with big shots, Shang Zhifa just clinches him. They get stuck in this sort of clinch stalemate without a lot happening. Thomas Van steps in pretty quickly after, you know, a repeated pattern of that sort of thing happening over and over in the fight. Reasonable decision, in my opinion. 2 minutes to go.
Look at Shang Zhifa, he's already, he moves back and counters with the right very fast.
Finishes.
If Hailaierke overconfidently moves in. Oh, nice. Oh, it's a hook again.
Finishes in the 5th round are statistically pretty unlikely, but anything can happen. Both guys are still
1
pretty
minute
fresh.
and only 1 minute 30 seconds left. Hailaierke's throwing bombs.
Yeah,
he's looking for the finish.
He has been the whole fight. It's just Shang Zhifa has been too elusive, too crafty.
The flying tiger. Look at that. just steps out to the side.
Another swing and a miss. Big right hand lands for Hailaierke. The E-Warrior has got a minute to try to defend his belt. Who knows how the judges have this one. I would
again step through with that jab.
I would lean
Running
towards
around.
Shang being ahead on scorecards, but you never really know. 50 seconds remains. Will we see any sort of dramatic moment here in the final minute of the fight? A knockdown, a big shot, a head kick.
My goodness, this is going down to the wire. Hailaierke is trying his best to get some
He's going for
throwing bombs and combinations.
He's going for it.
And Shang Zhifa throwing down his own. Shang
And a
Zhifa
shot.
shoots. Can
And a
he
shot
take
by
him down?
Zhifa. Stuffed. 20 seconds remain. Hailaierke is gonna look for a big shot here.
18 seconds.
And we clinch up again.
Shang Zhifa, 12 seconds remaining.
10 seconds, and perhaps it's telling, it's fitting that we ended the fight with a clinch there. A lot of clinching in this fight.
They smile at each other.
lot
Hailaierke
of
has
strategy.
his hands up, but I think Shang Zhifa believes he did enough.
How do you score that one?
I think
48-47.
Yep, I would say
Shang Zhifa.
47. No, 49-46, Shang Zhifa.
Whoa, only one round to Hailaierke.
Yep, this last round.
Yeah, I think he won the 5th round for sure. Take a look at some of the action from the fights. Hailaierke, the man.
Hailaierke up on the cage.
See, we saw a lot of this. Well, I mean, we only saw one takedown really in the fight. I was going to say that we saw a lot of clinch work. You know, every time Hailaierke would come forward with big shots, Shang Zhifa would clinch him up. And
Shang was also doing really good. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Counter, hit one punch, and then hold him. See,
Yeah.
hits him, and then if he hits him again.
I think numbers-wise, if you ran the numbers, Shang Zhifa definitely outstruck Hailaierke. It just felt throughout the whole fight, though, that Hailaierke was more dangerous.
Yeah, but it didn't land, you know, so.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how the judges have this one.
Let's go to the official judges' decision.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判45比50 ，Judge number 1 45 to 50。2号裁判46比49 ，Judge number 2 46 to 49。3号裁判46比49 ，Judge number 3 46 to 49。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，蓝方上。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China. The blue corner, the Northeast Flying Tiger, Shang, Zhifa。接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾千岁国际集团后勤总监魏清平女士，为冠军加冕金腰带。感谢颁奖嘉宾张志法。首先恭喜张志法夺回了之前曾经获得过的银量级的金腰带。此时此刻什么样的心情，什么样的感想，跟我们分享一下。
此时此刻非常的开心，又回来了。我之前说了，兜兜转转又回来了。这个腰带我等了2年半。
那么这场比赛呢，赛前做了怎样针对性的训练？针对海莱尔克？
其实我就是接到比赛通知之后，就是正规的去备战训练，其实也没做什么太多针对性的吧，就是正常的去训练，就要把自己的体能、力量和技术这块再加强一些。
那么这场比赛的胜利最想送给谁？
最想送给我的家人、我的老师，还有我团队的兄弟们，非常感谢你们，感谢你们一直的支持。还有我们最热情的粉丝。
那么还有什么话想对一直以来支持你的各方朋友们来说的呢？因为其实可以看到，上日法每次比赛的时候都有很多人在关注你的比赛，同时也有很多你的朋友也来到了 JCK 的比赛的现场。其实他们对你的这种爱，我觉得是一直以来持续的，而且在我心目当中，你一直是中国银量级这个级别的天花板，是非常强的。而且我觉得从某种意义上来讲，我从来没有去问过上日法，我说你年龄啊、体能啊，我从来没有问过这种问题，因为我觉得其实对于你来说，你的自律和你一直的坚持是我们都看在眼里的。所以，我觉得我特别想恭喜你上日法，同时我也特别感谢你上日法，因为你在 JCK 的这么多场的表现，去加上这场第14场的表现，然后每场比赛我都在现场主持，所以我看到了一个老将的坚持，所以。我觉得你不但是 JCK 战绝城现役银量级金腰带的持有者，更是一个 JCK 战绝城的传奇。
谢谢粉丝，还有谢谢阳光老师。我一直就是站在咱们 JCK 的擂台上，我非常的开心。其实这个网友们很多朋友都说，哎呀，你应该退役了，这么大年龄，对不对？你肯定打不了5回合的比赛，你也没有体能，你已经老了。可是我想对这些质疑说，你看我能不能打5回合，对不对？我想，就是我要为我热爱的这个擂台，使出我全部的能量。
对，永远不要低估一颗冠军的心。女士们、先生们，掌声送给东北飞虎上志。